Somewhere in the dark water, something is watching you. It has no bones. Not one. Which means it can pour itself, like liquid, through a gap the size of a coin. It has 3 hearts, blue blood, and 9 brains, 1 in its head, and 1 in every single arm. Each arm can think for itself, taste for itself, decide, on its own, what to touch and what to grab. It can turn invisible in less than a second. Not with fur or feathers, but with skin that reads light itself, and rewrites its own color, texture, shape, instantly. Scientists have watched it open jars, solve puzzles, recognize human faces, escape locked tanks in the dead of night, and slip back in before morning, as if nothing happened. It is not from another planet, but you'd be forgiven for thinking so. This is the octopus. And what it's capable of will change the way you see intelligence itself.
To understand the octopus, you have to forget everything you know about bodies. There is no skeleton holding it together, no rigid frame, just muscle, layer upon layer of it, wrapped around nothing at all. That's what makes it possible for a full-grown octopus to reshape itself into almost any form it needs to be. 8 arms, thousands of suckers, and each one of those suckers can taste what it touches, sensing chemical signals the moment it makes contact with something in the dark. It grips, it tastes, it decides, all at once, all without asking the brain for permission. And hidden at the center of those 8 arms is the one hard part of its entire body. A beak, sharp as a parrot's, strong enough to crack a crab shell in an instant. Underneath it all, something even stranger is happening. 3 hearts beat inside this creature. 2 push blood through the gills. 1 sends it everywhere else. And that blood isn't red. It's blue, built on copper instead of iron, engineered by evolution for the cold, low-oxygen world it calls home. A body with no bones, a mind scattered through 8 arms, and it's about to get even stranger. Watch closely, because right now, you might be looking directly at one, and not even know it. There, on the rock, that texture, bumped, mottled, gray-brown, isn't stone at all. It's skin. Beneath that skin are millions of tiny organs called chromatophores, sacs of color no bigger than a pinpoint, that the octopus controls with its own muscles. Stretch them wide, and a color blooms. Relax them, and it vanishes. In less than a second, it can shift from sandy white to mottled brown to deep, warning red. But color is only half the trick. Underneath, other structures called papillae can lift the skin itself, puckering it into ridges, bumps, spikes, until smooth flesh looks exactly like coral, exactly like rock, exactly like nothing alive at all. No fur, no scales, no feathers, just living skin, reading the world around it, and rewriting itself to match. This is how it hunts, vanishing beside a crab until the last possible second. And this is how it survives, disappearing right in front of a predator's eyes. But camouflage only works until something finds you anyway. And when that happens, this creature has one more trick left. A moray eel slides out from the reef. The octopus freezes, too late to hide. Too late to blend in. The eel lunges. Jaws snap shut around. Nothing. The octopus is already moving, arms pulling it backward across the reef, faster than something without a single bone should be able to move. It finds a crack in the rock, barely wider than a pencil. Any other animal this size would be finished. But an octopus has no shoulders to catch, no ribs to jam, no skeleton to stop it at all. The only hard part of its entire body is its beak, and if that fits, the rest of it can follow, pouring through the gap like something being poured from a bottle. The eel arrives a heartbeat too late. Inside the crevice, safe in the dark, 8 arms brace against the walls, suckers gripping stone to hold its position. Researchers have documented this exact behavior in the wild and in labs. Octopuses squeezing through openings smaller than their own eyeballs. The one part of their body that won't compress. Escaping death is instinct. But this animal doesn't just survive danger. It studies it. remembers it, learns from it. Because underneath all that soft, boneless flexibility is a mind unlike anything else in the ocean.
Dawn breaks over the reef. Somewhere below, the octopus begins to hunt. It doesn't chase. It doesn't rush. It moves like a shadow, one arm testing a crevice, each sucker reading the seafloor for movement. A shrimp shifts in the coral. The octopus stops. Completely still. Its skin dims to match the sand. To the shrimp, there is nothing there, just reef, just silence. Then, without warning, an arm unfurls. It doesn't strike blindly. It wraps, a web of skin flaring open like a net, closing every escape before the shrimp registers danger. In an instant, it's over. The beak does the rest, exactly as evolution designed it to. Crabs, clams, small fish, it reads each one differently, patience for the wary, speed for the reckless. Because this isn't just instinct. A predator making decisions, weighing risk, adjusting on the fly. And if that's true, its real weapon was never the arms at all.
Here is where the story stops making sense. Most intelligence comes from a single command center, one brain, sending orders outward. The octopus doesn't work that way. More than half its neurons live outside its brain, scattered through its arms, like 8 separate minds tasting and reacting on their own. So when an octopus reaches into a crevice it cannot see, is the brain deciding? Or is the arm figuring it out for itself? In labs, octopuses have opened child-proof jars. They've learned mazes and remembered the path days later. Some have carried coconut shells across the seafloor, only to assemble them into shelter later, startlingly close to tool use. They recognize individual caretakers. They seem to have preferences, favoring some people, avoiding others, for reasons still not understood. This isn't intelligence built on the mammal blueprint. No mother teaching her young. It evolved alone, from a completely different branch of life, which makes every discovery feel less like observation, and more like a message from another kind of mind. But brilliance has never guaranteed survival. Not even down here.
For all its brilliance, the octopus lives a life balanced on a knife's edge. Sharks, eels, seals, seabirds diving from above. Almost everything in the ocean is a threat. Unlike so many predators, it has no armor, no shell, no spines, just soft flesh, camouflage, and a mind that has to be right every time. Food isn't guaranteed either. Some nights end in failure, hours searching, returning to the den with nothing. And then there's the matter of time. Many species live shockingly short lives, a year or 2. Females often stop eating after laying eggs, guarding them without rest until they hatch. And the mother's life quietly ends. The hatchlings drift into open water, utterly alone. No mother to teach them, only instinct. Rising ocean temperatures and habitat loss make that beginning even harder. Every trick this animal has exists for one reason. Because out here, surviving was never guaranteed. Which makes what scientists have discovered even harder to explain. Somewhere beneath the waves, right now, an octopus is changing color against a rock. Testing a crevice. Deciding something we still don't fully understand. No bones to protect it, no pack, no mother to guide it into the world. And yet, it built a body that flows like water, skin that speaks in color, a mind spread across 8 arms, each one thinking, deciding, alone. It escapes death by becoming smaller than logic allows. It hunts with patience most predators never learn. Not because it's like us, but because intelligence doesn't need to look familiar to be real. The octopus never asked to be understood. It simply kept surviving, one silent, brilliant decision at a time. And maybe that's the real lesson hiding in the dark water. That the ocean isn't short on wonders. We're just barely learning how to see them. This is the octopus.